could have been...
Why should we have waited?
Wrote it down.
No.
Because I don't know what to say.
No, it all comes out in the chat,
Street.
doesn't it? So I just did with you here.
Just want me to talk.
Just for the camera, Jean's kindly had me round with a cup of tea, because we were both volunteers, weren't we, back in the day, as massage therapists. Well, what did you do? You didn't just do. You did do massage. What else did you do?
Yeah, I do a lot of treatments, reflexology, shiatsu, massage. We were all trained. It was this man's brainchild, and he got funding from the lottery, and he set up this little place in the Eldonian village. It was like a little pagoda, just one big room. And
I didn't know that. So it was before the place on Smithdown.
Yeah.
It started in the Eldonian.
Yeah, I saw the advertisements in the Star, and
wow.
I thought so. At first you'd be a different kind of care work, and I thought, because the job I was in was closing down. So I saw this and I went down. There wasn't a thing in the place, no furniture, no nothing, just a square big room. And he said that he just got funding and he wanted to.
Wow.
This
is like what, back in the 80s or 90s? How long ago we're talking?
20 years ago.
Wow, 20 years.
And what he did is he got the lottery funding.
Yeah. And
he brought tutors in to us. And for each subject, we had a different tutor. And on the first day.
That's good. And it's all free. So it's all for free.
Yeah.
For
I got trained. We had 9 portfolios in 12 months. Because we've done a lot. We had to do, because we're working with people, we had to do the relationship skills, stress management, a little bit of background, how to be with people, and and
so
then
you couldn't hide then, really. You had to put the graft in and the study and.
That's what I said. 9 portfolios we had.
Wow.
We did a lot of things, massage.
You probably told me this years ago.
Massage, reflexology. We've done the crystals there, done that myself. What else did we do? Shiatsu. About 9 things. As I said, we had 9 portfolios. So anyway, we were all trained, and then the next thing, we were all qualified. So then, his name was John Whelan. He started to bring people in. He gave people free for 5 weeks massage or whatever treatment they wanted.
Fantastic.
And
this was this like for residents, people lived at the Eldonian as well.
Anyone.
And how cool is that?
Yeah, people used to come in to get 5 weeks treats and things.
You'd never get that now, really, would you?
No, we learned.
Well, rarely,
we
for
learned
free.
An awful lot. Met some fantastic people. People with lots of problems, and seeing how the oils work on them now. It was brilliant. Really was a godsend, like. And then what happened? We all got trained, qualified. We were working all over Liverpool.
Wow.
We went to schools. We do Qigong as well. So we were going into schools doing Qigong. Yeah.
Wow.
We went to we went to old people's homes and schools. And one time I was doing Qigong with these old people. Oh no, it was all Down syndrome.
Yeah.
And there was one man who just couldn't settle. He'd walk around. The others were all lying on the floor. And he'd just go around going, And then after about 3 or 4 times me going, he started to take part then. And lie down with all the others. And this is what got us when we were doing so well and helping so many people. And we had the rug pulled from under us by the government again. You know what I mean? Stop the money. We were all paid, we got a wage.
Amazing.
And we had some good experiences.
So really, at this point, you had all these, 9
Skills.
different modalities or therapies, whatever you call them, go to all these places. So how did it filter through to more doing this sanctuary?
Oh, Sanctuary was like...
Because that's what we want you to give money
we
for.
met Maggie in the very beginning. I can't
Okay,
remember.
right.
I can't remember how we came across it. It was mostly through the work.
Yeah.
It wasn't to... I mean, I've got my own problems with the kids and that, but we've known Maggie since the start.
Yeah. Yeah, just because she knows
used to go in.
everybody.
Yeah, to go to Sanctuary and that. And I started doing some work for Maddie in Sanctuary.
So just for people who don't know, Maddie Paz is
Maddie's the
sorry, the founder, I suppose.
The founder of Sanctuary. She had her own some problems. She knew me and Margaret. She got to know us, and then anyway.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
I'm on video.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's why I kind of like, for me, that's why I always respected her. She's been there. She's walked.
Well, this is it. Yeah.
Walked the walk, and I know you have as well.
Maddie's I just say what's the word? As you said, walk the walk.
Yeah.
And so we all understood one another. We all knew where we were coming from. We all knew, and the people were coming in who had children on drugs and alcohol, and these parents need a lot of help, treatment to cope. So we'd give them massage or, reflexology, whatever they wanted to have. They could have, even counselling. And
there's all I can't imagine all the different levels of support you need, from housing, debt, and advice, just
well, Maggie does all that
everything.
side of it.
Yeah.
Helping
all
people
kinds.
with problems and.
Do you know? I'll be honest. I don't know if I really told anyone this before. When I first come in and volunteered, it kind of almost shocked me that much that all you ladies are here just because the men have messed up.
Yeah.
The boys of I don't want to say mostly it's guys that end up getting messed up on drugs, but it did that was the sense I got, that all yous poor girls having to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, but we had the empathy.
It's
that
not
was
fair.
The thing. We'd been there, done it, got the t-shirt.
Yeah.
So then, when say a lady come in to me and she wanted a back massage, but because I was coming from the same place as her, I could empathise with her and talk about trying to help her. I would use the oils in the bath and oils to relax and things like that.
Yeah. No, it did. You could see it did have people did help. I felt like it did help people. At least people saying, "Oh yeah, at least I slept dead well that night." Or
the parents really, really suffer. I've got to have children in that situation before you can, understand what they're going through.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people get it. You see, just what a dark, what a dark place. Yeah.
Well, my daughter's still on it now. I've lost a son. I can't say that was the drugs because that was his kidneys. But and he was only 31. My other son was psychotic through the drugs. And come off the pot and things. He was just trying to kill himself and everything. And now my daughter, she's nearly 50 and she's still the same. She's still doing rocks and all the rest of it. Now she broke her wrist and I've had her here for 3 weeks and she's going home again to do the same thing, so it doesn't matter what you do for them, they just can't kick it and that's it. It's just got to be their brain. And she's turned to God, she sees the Bible and everything, she prays to him and this, that and the other, but still does it.
She still struggles. She's still, you know.
Yeah. She's on a wheel thing, you know,
She-
like an old woman on a wheeler. 3-wheeler thing, and she can't walk
Yeah, I
about.
mean, you told me the other night, you know, list the things that the health problems
yes.
she got now, and it's
I
yeah,
think her
you,
body's breaking down now.
for someone who's still pretty young. So.
Terrible. She was gorgeous as well. I showed this man in the doctors the other day a picture of her when she was 17. He just stared at me and he went, "Oh, that's Suzanne." I said, "Yeah." She's gorgeous. White teeth, all even. She had brown and mousy hair with gold, blonde streaks and natural curly.
Had to get it from somewhere, didn't she? Eh?
Yeah. But that's what I mean, it breaks your heart. Especially, you know, when you're in town, you see all the girls out with families and all dressed up and that. And
Yeah.
it's a very lonely place, I think, being a parent. You've got to love them. I said to the doctor the other week, we were talking about that Johnny Depp thing. And
Oh, yeah.
I said, only a mother can love a drug addict.
Well, that's it. I haven't heard about Johnny Depp's mum.
No, not his mum, his girlfriend.
Oh, I
She
see.
got caught, didn't she?
Yeah.
Told a load of lies and that. But,
Oh. Yeah.
but my
That's a
I
whole other
went
thing.
talking to my doctor and he said about, you know, the girl, Johnny Depp's girlfriend, you know, saying all these lies. But I said to him, as I said to him, only your mother loved it. Only your mother can love a drug addict. I was talking to someone before and was saying about it's the family as well, it splits the family up.
Yeah. And it's not, I don't think people realise it's not as simple as people knee-jerk and say, oh, well, it must have been the parents.
Yeah.
Must have been the way they were brought up.
Yeah,
which is true a lot of the time, but it's not that simple, is it?
I always say, where did they go wrong? And they say, you haven't gone wrong, it's us that's gone wrong.
Yeah. No, I've definitely done Buster, give us.
Can you pause that or?
Yeah. Anyway, get an idea.
Okay.
Buster said the video's gone on long enough.
Oh, just being naughty.
So it's just an example why you should give us donate to Sanctuary.
Oh God,
sorry,
yeah.
carry on.
It's so needed because there's nowhere else like that. I don't think in Liverpool.
That's interesting because there's so many different charities, you know, women's refuges and stuff. So it's interesting you say there's nowhere else like because
this is just solely for drugs and alcohol, I think. But you know, you can go in for advice for everything, housing and all that.
Yeah. I mean, it did strike me as very, very unique. I mean, I know you were going to similar kind of group at PSS years ago.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that was called. But,
yeah.
But
well, nothing's ever been like but what we did, what we studied, and you know, and we passed it on.
Yeah.
Looked after people.
Yeah. So there we go. But got to a good place.
And it's still going.
Still going, yeah.
Yeah.
So what, 20? You think maybe 20 years?
Yeah, totally 20 now, yeah.
Must be doing something right.
I still go up. Still go and see everybody.
Yeah. Just so I never told you this, a friend of mine who works at St Hugh's, you know, across the road on Earl Road.
Right, yeah.
She refers a lot of kids and I suppose, their parents across to Maddie, just saying to me, I never put two and two together. But I put the link up and then my mate said, yeah, I know what I talked to Maddie.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's what I'm
Katie,
saying.
you'll be the next video.
I mean, leaflets have gone out and we've had, you know, interviews and everything, but you've got to keep at it. Because everything's changing, and now with the COVID and everything, everything's falling apart, isn't it? But Maddie's always there.
Yeah.
Maddie's staunch. It's Maddie's baby, and she
she won't let go of it.
No.
Because it's, you know, this is fair enough, isn't it? If you've
We've had some good times. We went to London a few years ago because there's a thing on the site now, Kinship Carers,
yeah, I forgot you had the
on the
trip.
phone. And
I think I was still around then when you had that trip.
yeah, went on the big London Eye and all that. Took Aaron with me. We had t-shirts.
That's right.
But
Did you go to Parliament?
yeah,
how's
that's
the
what I said.
Parliament? Yeah.
Because when the Kinship Carers come on, I started sharing everything for them and that, you know. And
Ah,
you know,
yeah.
so I'm on that now. So I told
That's
them.
good.
I said we went to Parliament about 10 years ago more, and about it's basically about getting money for them.
Yeah.
You know, families were looking after them and getting no help financially or anything. So hopefully we moved them on a bit, but this group now is still fighting. So I don't know what's happened.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really been much, have we, to Sanctuary, so...
No. Well,
I mean, I'm lucky enough, like I was saying, to get a free counselling course, you know, to maybe to become a counsellor.
Yeah.
It was my own therapy and stuff really as well after
this is it.
after the lockdowns and all that. So
when you're doing treatment and say it's a massage, you get the person on the table, and then as soon as they start to warm to you, then when you know, you start opening up and
they
relaxing.
start letting go.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And one of my first massages.
It's when you can make a difference, then, isn't it?
One of my first massages was a man, and I was working on his back, you know, and then turned him over, and he started crying. And I said, "You don't cry?" And he said, "I lost my mother."
Oh.
And I said, "Oh, I'm awful sorry." And I lost
Was
my
that
mother
like recent bereaved? Did he lose his mum recently?
Yeah, because he was upset. So when we went out to John, afterwards, you know, tried to comfort him, sort of thing, talk to him. But this is why you have to have the relationship skills.
Yeah.
So talk to
Absolutely.
people. I mean, it is just more or less counselling, isn't it? So when they came out from behind the curtain, I said to the boss, "Oh, that got to me, that." Because we'd only just started. He was my first client. And,
you had someone cry on you.
Yeah, just my luck. So then he said, "Oh, right, we'll have to have supervision then." So then we got counselling ourselves then.
Good, that's important.
Offload things what people, you know, told us. It was brilliant, like, but it's a shame.
Yeah.
The government, we were getting wages then. We were all qualified and we were getting a proper wage, we were employed. And then the government came along and said no more money. Unbelievable.
So-called I don't say so-called austerity, but you know, they got their priorities elsewhere, haven't they?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. We're doing that. Oh wow, that's nearly 20 minutes.
But I couldn't.
That should be good.
You wouldn't believe though, from seeing that little article in the Star saying you'd be a different kind of care worker, and I thought, "Oh, that's interesting." So went down, seen John. There was nothing in the place then. He was only just starting. He was getting the staff around and that. And my sister, she was agoraphobic, and she couldn't move out the house. So I said to her, "Why don't you come with me on this course?" So she come on the course with me. She come off all the tranquilizers and everything.
Go ahead. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, she's overtook me now. She's driving and everything. I'm left behind.
So yeah. So we're saying it does work. It does work. You know, it's all. Oh, God, it's not just for show, isn't it? Oh, you go on this course, you can do a nice little superficial massage. I don't think people.
There's a different type of thing altogether because, as I said, you got you talk to once it starts to open up.
Yeah.
So An absolute sin to stop us. Everyone going all over Liverpool, all people's down school, doing Qigong schools. This is really relaxation with the old people. Guided relaxation. I'd love to.
Yeah.
I know, they just sat there in these nursing homes, doing nothing.
Well, I hope not. I mean,
Well, you don't, because my friends just
depends, doesn't it? I guess everywhere's
you don't do much.
different. But I mean, I was going a lot to the Aldonian. You don't know this, do you? For my job, I work now. Got a ukulele band, and they go in there and sing songs, and they would do a lot. You know, I was lucky. Even took my daughter to they let my daughter and we went to fireworks night there and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It was good fun. But I mean, obviously, I know what you're
it.
saying.
We
That there is still a lot of neglect in maybe the private nursing homes. I don't know.
Well, I know,
but that's
a friend of mine
something
just
else.
been in nursing home, he died when COVID started.
Well, pause the video. Thank you, Jean. But I only wanted. Yeah. Thank you.
Sanctuary.
Hold that thought.
We did a little play once, and me and June,